Imagine this. You're at your favorite cafe with friends, enjoying a lovely afternoon. The laughter is contagious as you share stories. But when you go to stand up, you feel a slight wobble in your legs. Just a moment of uncertainty, right? However, for someone named Betty, who is 67, that tiny wobble turned into a terrifying fall just a few weeks later. Betty fractured her hip, and suddenly her independence began to slip away. It's a chilling tale, but it's one that plays out for many seniors every day, often without them even realizing the looming danger. Did you know that 1 in 4 adults over 65 falls each year? And the stark truth is, most of these falls stem from leg weakness. What starts as a bit of unsteadiness can quickly escalate to something much more serious. It's often the legs that signal the beginning of a troubling trend, the slow decline of our strength and independence. As we age, it's as if our legs become the canary in the coal mine, the first to show signs that our bodies are not functioning as they once did. Leg strength is crucial. Our legs house the largest muscle groups in our bodies, and they are swift to atrophy if we don't move them enough. After you turn 50, you may start to notice slight changes. Perhaps climbing stairs feels a bit more challenging. Maybe you find yourself hesitating before stepping off a curb. What you might not realize is that this decline, known as sarcopenia, where we lose muscle mass, begins subtly. By the time you're 60, it often accelerates. Now, think about your daily routines. Walking to the mailbox, picking up your grandchild, or even just going for a stroll in the park. When leg strength diminishes, those simple joys become daunting tasks. Reduced mobility can lead to increased reliance on others, and in turn can dampen your mood and self-esteem. The desire to remain active and engaged with your loved ones is still there, but now it feels just out of reach. And if you don't take notice of this decline, the consequences can be life-altering, leading not only to falls, but to a loss of independence, or even earlier mortality. So, why do our legs fail first? The answer lies in a brew of factors. Decreased protein intake, poor circulation, inflammation, and low vitamin D levels all conspire to accelerate muscle loss. In fact, many seniors unintentionally reduce their protein intake, thinking that as activity levels drop, they need less fuel. But this is a dangerous myth. The truth is, as the body changes, it requires even more attention to nutrition. As we explore further, it will become clear how critical it is to address these underlying issues. Perhaps you're starting to wonder about your own situation. Are you feeling that same slight wobble that Betty experienced? Does your community support system feel a little less accessible than it used to? It's completely natural to feel worried, or even fearful. But understanding that you might be experiencing early signs of leg weakness opens the door to taking action. In the coming chapters, we will unveil 6 scientifically backed foods that can help preserve and restore leg strength. Foods that might just change the trajectory of your health and well-being. Stay with us, because your legs deserve so much more than what they are currently asking of you. They are your foundation for mobility and independence. Don't wait until it's too late to discover the steps you can take, because we are about to embark on a journey toward reclaiming that strength, one meal at a time. As we sift through our daily routines, it's easy to overlook something that could be quietly sabotaging our health: our diet. Imagine savoring a favorite dessert, enjoying a warm cup of coffee, or indulging in a hearty, processed meal with friends, thinking it's just a treat. But that simple moment of eating could be more perilous than it seems. Diet plays a critical role in maintaining our bodily strength, especially as we age. Unbeknownst to many, certain foods can act as silent assassins, accelerating muscle loss and contributing to that unsettling unsteadiness in our legs. The reality is, these everyday choices can lead to a muscle meltdown, one that we may not even notice at first. Processed foods, often laden with refined carbs and sugars, can trigger chronic inflammation in the body. This form of inflammation is like a slow burn. It quietly weakens muscle tissue without us realizing it. Picture it this way. Every time you indulge in those sweet, sugary snacks or those easy to grab frozen meals, it's like throwing sand into the gears of a well oiled machine. Over time, that machine starts to falter, struggling to do even the most basic tasks. And then there's the salt trap. Excessive sodium might seem harmless at first, but it can lead to water retention. That's not just about feeling a bit bloated. It can cause your joints to become stiff, making simple movements difficult and limiting your mobility. Think about it. A landscape dotted with beautiful flowers. Without water and nourishment, those flowers wilt. Your joints are no different. Now, let's talk about alcohol and caffeine. While it's okay to enjoy them in moderation, too much can leach vital minerals like calcium and magnesium right out of your body. These minerals are crucial for muscle performance, acting as the electricity that powers our movement. Imagine trying to drive a car without gas. It simply wouldn't work. That's what happens when we don't fuel our bodies correctly. To complicate matters, many seniors unintentionally curtail protein intake, thinking that less activity means fewer nutritional needs. This is a misguided idea. Just like your car requires maintenance, regardless of how often you drive it, your body needs proper nutrition to maintain strength, regardless of your activity level. Think of protein as the strong foundation that supports a well-built home. Take that away, and everything starts to crumble. This dietary dilemma is often rooted in deeper beliefs. It's easy to fall into the psychological trap of thinking, I'm not active, so I don't need as much nutrition. But this couldn't be further from the truth. Inactivity can lead to muscle breakdown and deterioration faster than we realize. It's a painful irony. As we feel less strength in our legs, we often reach for the very foods that compound the problem. Recognizing these hidden risks is vital. As you think about your meals, consider what you're putting on your plate. Are you inadvertently feeding your muscles the very things that weaken them? It's a bitter pill to swallow, but acknowledging this can be the first step toward reclaiming your strength. Now, let's pause here. You may be feeling a sense of betrayal or anger. After all, it's disheartening to discover that some of your cherished habits could be affecting your health. But don't lose hope. Understanding what's hurting you is your first step towards making meaningful changes. The good news is that your body is resilient, and these dietary habits can be reversed. The journey toward regeneration and strength isn't as far away as it might seem. In the next chapter, we will begin to reveal tangible solutions. 6 powerhouse foods that can reshape your diet and bolster your legs, restoring the strength that may be weakening in silence. So, stay with us. Transition starts with knowledge, and knowledge leads to power. Your legs are waiting for the nourishment they crave. Let's find out what can help reignite their strength. You probably have something as deliciously simple as wild salmon in your kitchen right now, but don't realize it's the reason your legs could start feeling strong again. This delightful fish is more than just a dinner option. It's a powerhouse for your health, especially as we age. Rich in omega-3 fatty acids, wild salmon fights inflammation in your muscles, acting as a shield against the very decline we've been talking about. Think of it this way. Every bite of wild salmon is like sending a protective squadron to your legs, allowing them to ward off the silent age-related muscle loss that can creep up on us after 60. Studies have shown that the omega-3s found in wild salmon support not just muscle repair and health, but also nerve signaling. This aspect is vital for those wobbly moments when those little miscommunications happen and can lead to a fall. With your nerves receiving the proper support, your legs become more responsive, boosting your confidence and keeping you steady. Now, you might wonder how to work this nutritional gem into your daily meals. It's easier than you think. Consider enjoying grilled salmon on your salad. A sprinkle of some lemon juice and a dash of herbs can create a delightful meal packed with nutrients. Or how about a salmon stir-fry? Use a medley of colorful veggies for a refreshing and fulfilling dish. Remember, the aim is to make this a regular companion on your plate. But wild salmon isn't the only hero we're unveiling today. Next up is another remarkable food that plays an equally important role in counteracting the muscle weakness many seniors face. That's right, we're talking about Greek yogurt, a creamy delight that's not only good for your taste buds, but also exceptionally beneficial for your muscles and bones. Greek yogurt brings a unique strength to your diet. It's packed with bioavailable protein and calcium. These nutrients act as building blocks, fueling your muscles and fortifying your bones, which is essential for maintaining stability and strength as we age. Let's face it, as our bodies change, the ability to absorb and utilize protein becomes critical. Greek yogurt provides a delicious and accessible source of this much-needed nutrient. Picture this. Each serving of Greek yogurt is like giving your legs a warm hug, providing them with the nourishment they crave to stay strong. With its rich protein content, it helps combat the slow decline of muscle mass. And the calcium? That's like adding cement to the foundation of your home, creating an even sturdier structure in the legs that carry you forward every day. Incorporating Greek yogurt into your routine is as easy as it is delicious. A wonderful option could be enjoying it with fresh fruit for breakfast, or as a refreshing snack throughout the day, or, for a savory twist, consider using it as a substitute in your favorite salad dressing. The possibilities are endless. But remember, as nourishing as wild salmon and Greek yogurt are, we can't skip past the next essential food on our list. This final wonder will quite literally energize your legs from the inside out. Think vivid greens, infused with life. That's our upcoming star, spinach, heralded not just for its color, but for what it offers. Natural nitrates that work to enhance blood flow to your extremities. So, get ready, because in the next chapter, we'll dive even deeper into how spinach can power up your legs, taking us one step closer to maintaining that independence and strength we all desire. By focusing on these nourishing options, you can easily incorporate. We're on our way to turning back the clock on leg strength. Together. Ever wonder why your knees feel tight, even when you haven't put them through a workout? This concern may seem trivial, but it can point to a larger issue at play. A gradual decline in leg strength that we, unfortunately, often ignore. Today, we're uncovering more tools to help strengthen those legs, and the next trio of powerhouse foods might just hold the key to invigorating your lower body. First up on our list, we have beets, an ordinary root vegetable with extraordinary benefits that you might not expect. Rich in nitrates, beets enhance blood flow and have been shown to improve endurance and walking speed in older adults. Picture this. When you consume beets, they transform into tiny warriors in your bloodstream, promoting circulation like an army of helpers rushing oxygen to your tired muscles. This boost in blood flow is exactly what your legs need to combat fatigue and enhance performance, especially when you're on the move, tackling daily activities. You may be wondering how you can bring this vibrant addition into your meals. Think about the aesthetic appeal of a bright beet smoothie, full of flavors like banana and spinach, that kickstarts your day. Or perhaps you could roast beets, drizzled with a bit of olive oil and balsamic vinegar, creating a colorful side dish that brings not just life to the plate, but power to your legs. Beet salads can also be a hit. Chop them up and toss them with your favorite greens, nuts, and a sprinkle of feta cheese. This is an effortless way to nourish your body and boost your leg function. Now, let's shift gears and turn our focus to the next supercharged food on our quest for rejuvenated leg strength: eggs. Yes, those versatile little orbs are more than breakfast staples. Eggs are packed with a complete amino acid profile and a treasure trove of vitamin D, which together support muscle synthesis and nerve function. Imagine, if you will, each egg as a tiny power plant, generating energy needed to fuel your muscles and coordinate movement through your legs. Incorporating eggs into your diet is surprisingly easy and delicious. Whether you enjoy them scrambled with a side of sautéed spinach or hard-boiled for a quick snack, eggs can pack a nutritional punch without requiring much fuss. You might also consider making an egg salad for lunch, mixing in some Greek yogurt instead of mayo for an added protein boost. Each bite becomes a step toward not just eating well, but revitalizing your lower body, giving you that confidence to tackle whatever the day brings. But wait, as potent as beets and eggs are, there's one last nutrient-rich food we can't overlook: blueberries. These little berries might be small, but they are bursting with antioxidants, which work diligently to reduce oxidative stress in leg muscles after walking or exercise. Think of blueberries as the refreshing rain after a hot summer day, quenching and restoring your muscles after they've been hard at work. In practical terms, get creative with these berries. Toss them into your morning oatmeal or sprinkle them on top of Greek yogurt for a delightful and nutritious breakfast. You might even consider blending them into a smoothie with your beets, an unbeatable combination of taste and leg-boosting benefits. Or snack on them throughout the day. Their natural sweetness can be a delightful alternative to sugary treats. And there you have it: beets, eggs, and blueberries, the final three foods that can transform your nutrition and ultimately boost your leg strength. Remember, these are not exotic superfoods reserved for fancy restaurants. They're accessible, affordable ingredients that can easily become staples in your kitchen. Before we conclude our journey into rejuvenating those legs, one important cautionary note. While we're excited about adding these powerful foods to our plates, there is one critical mistake most seniors make. Without addressing this, all the benefits of these foods may be lost. In the next chapter, we'll uncover this hidden barrier to progress, one that could be standing in the way of your newfound vitality. Stay tuned, because you won't want to miss it. If you've made it this far, you already care about your strength. That alone puts you ahead of most. The insights we've uncovered together form a powerful toolkit, one that can revitalize not just your legs, but your overall quality of life. We've pinpointed the silent decline of leg strength in seniors, explored the dietary pitfalls that accelerate this deterioration, and unveiled 6 scientifically backed foods that can turn the tide toward renewed strength and vitality. But let's take a moment to pause and acknowledge something crucial. Merely eating these fantastic foods isn't enough. What good is it to load your plate with nourishing options if your body isn't absorbing the nutrients? That's the hidden obstacle many seniors face. If you've noticed that even the healthiest diet sometimes feels like it's not working, you're not alone, and the transition to change starts here. As we age, our bodies naturally undergo changes that can hinder nutrient absorption. Reduced stomach acid, often exacerbated by medications or age itself, can limit the intake of vital nutrients like B12, magnesium, and protein. On top of that, gut inflammation resulting from a lack of fiber can impede even the healthiest meals. This is why it's not just what you eat, but how your body utilizes those foods that matters most. So, here's your actionable takeaway. Embrace a holistic approach to health. Start incorporating fermented foods into your diet. Think yogurt, kefir, or sauerkraut. These are fantastic for gut health and can enhance your nutrient absorption. Hydration plays a critical role as well. Water is essential to help transport those nutrients throughout your body effectively. Talk to your doctor about potential supplements if you're concerned about specific deficiencies. Don't overlook the power of small, consistent steps. The journey to restoration can start today with just one adjustment to your routine. Maybe it's having a glass of kefir with breakfast, or perhaps you can add a handful of blueberries to your morning oatmeal. Whatever choice you make, let it be a conscious step towards healing and strength. Imagine yourself a few weeks from now feeling lighter, stronger, and more mobile, not just in your legs, but in your daily life. Visualize reclaiming your independence, no longer second-guessing your choices or movements. The promise of renewed strength is within reach, and it's never too late to begin. Make a commitment today. Review those 6 powerhouse foods we discussed: wild salmon, Greek yogurt, spinach, beets, eggs, and blueberries. Choose 1 or 2 to integrate into your diet this week. Remember, your legs are your foundation. Treat them like your future depends on them, because it does. Together, we can combat the invisible decline of aging and keep you thriving. Your health journey matters. And if you found these insights valuable, be sure to subscribe for more weekly tips that empower you to live independently and vibrantly, one step at a time. Now, as a final thought, take a moment to reflect on how far you've come today. You've chosen to prioritize your strength. That's a significant and commendable step. So let's continue this journey together. Stronger today and even stronger tomorrow. You can do this.